Hi, my name is Chanel Ellison, and before I begin my interview, I'd like to give a little background information on Mr. Rafe Esquith, the teacher and writer of Room 56. He graduated from UCLA and began teaching in 1982. 2 years later, he moved to the second largest elementary school in the U.S., Hobart Elementary School. Here, most of the students belonged to families living under the poverty level, and none of the students spoke English as a first language. However, Mr. Esquith's classroom is well known for their accomplishments. His teaching methods are not like the typical teacher. Today, I'm with two of his students, Savannah and Linda, from his 5th grade class. I'm excited to interview them about his book and what it's like to be a student in Room 56. Hey girls, do you two know anything about where he got the title from his book?
Oh, yeah, I know.
No, Linda, I want to tell a story. It all started out one day when we were working on a science project. Linda was trying to light a flame in her lamp, and then...
No, this is my story. Let me tell it. Like Savannah was saying, we were in our science class, and I was trying to light the wick in my lamp, but it wouldn't light. So Mr. Rafe, he came over to help me. And while he was working on it, he got the wick to light, and all of a sudden his hair catches on fire.
Everyone started to scream, and it was madness. Then I started hitting him on the head to try to put the fire out. I thought I would get in trouble afterwards, but I think he was pretty happy that all of his hair didn't burn off.
Oh wow, girls, that's a really interesting story. So what's it like to be a part of Mr. Esquith's classroom?
Well, Mr. Rafe, he lets us come to school at 6:30 in the morning, and we can even stay late after school in case we need any help.
He never gets mad at us for asking questions, and he'll explain things over and over again until we finally understand. Remember when you were having trouble remembering all of the 50 states?
I remember. And I just stayed after class, and Mr. Rafe, he taught me this cool game on how to remember the states.
Mr. Esquith sounds like he really knows how to make learning fun. So what are some of the other fun games you guys play in class?
We play this awesome game called Table Points, and that's where Mr. Rafe, he asks us questions about locating the different states, and we get points if we answer it right.
By the end of the year, our team had so many points, and we actually remembered everything Mr. Rafe taught us. We watched a lot of movies, too.
We had this cool project in history where we made 50 license plates with letters that spelled out the preamble to the Constitution.
The project took a long time, but it helped us understand what the preamble meant before we went on our trip to Washington.
Yeah, we visited the Capitol building and lots of museums. We even went to the offices of the minority leaders of the Senate. Remember, Savannah? That's when you noticed the portrait of Harry Truman?
Yeah, the guides were shocked that I even recognized him.
Washington? Wow, that's a long way from Los Angeles. Educational trips always make school more exciting, but I heard you guys had some pretty awesome science projects in class too.
Yeah, we were working on our science projects one day, and Mr. Rafe had some other teachers come to visit our classroom. They were trying to help us, but Mr. Rafe didn't want them to.
Me and Savannah, we were in the same group, and our project was to make a rocket. We took the rocket outside, and it wouldn't fly. We didn't know what went wrong, but Mr. Rafe, he made us come back inside and figure it out. The other teachers, they kept trying to help us, but Mr. Rafe didn't want them to. He wanted us to figure out what we did wrong.
Eventually, we figured out our wings were glued on the wrong way. That was the problem. Mr. Rafe gave us a lot of chances to figure it out, and then we finally got it.
Next time we took it outside, our rocket flew.
Mr. Rafe always lets us stay after school, and he always helps us until we figure out all of our science projects.
People made fun of us because we spent so much time in the lab, but Mr. Rafe was proud of us. When people would call us lab rats, he would say, "That's right, girls. You are lab rats, and I'm proud of you."
We even wanted to get some t-shirts made. Mr. Esquith is the best teacher ever.
Yes, he is.
Oh, well thank you girls for taking some time to answer my questions. I know you two are busy, so I'll let you get back to your work now. Bye!
Bye!
Mr. Esquith always says, If we ask great things of our children, we must show them we believe great things are possible, and I believe he has accomplished this. I think it can be proved from the fact that his students are in the top 5 to 10% of the country. Many of his students have gone on to become teachers and have continued their studies at prestigious schools. It sounds like these two students are already on their own path to success, and I'm sure Mr. Esquith will accomplish many more things with his students in the future. The wonderful thing is, Mr. Esquith doesn't expect a big thank you for what he's doing in room 56. This is something he truly believes in. It's great to know that his students have a safe haven at room 56 and are doing something great with their lives instead of getting involved in all the negative influences that come along with living in downtown LA. This is Chanel Ellison signing off.